I have no idea if we're live. It's not fast acting because I'm using a third party to stream to both.
Oh, yeah. Let me do that. Hold on. I'll check too.
Fast action.
YouTube's up. There we go.
YouTube.
There we
What
go.
is
Now it's
YouTube?
all up.
Okay.
Excellent. Excellent. Welcome back to Department of Nerds podcast. We're fucking here. Dalton's not here, but we are. Dalton may be here shortly. We'll see.
Word.
Um.
Gang gang.
All right. So we have not talked since fucking Ahsoka happened.
Yes.
Oh,
and now we're
God.
in the middle of Loki.
Yeah. So I finished Ahsoka and I'm caught up on
Mhm.
Loki.
Last episode of Loki was amazing.
So Dalton said something about like how it got review bombed. So hang on, let's rewind. Let's talk Ahsoka.
Well,
I'm out.
I mean,
I forgot about Loki.
Oh Jesus
wanna do it?
Christ!
do we want to do Ahsoka without? Oh, is he showing up at all?
Well, he says he's gonna try and be here by 7, but now Omar hasn't watched Loki, so like,
I think we can speak in vagueness and generalities without it being too crazy.
man,
but
shit
I
was fucked up.
yeah, I think I think that I walked away from the most recent episode like very excited. It felt like a mini movie. The actual length was like 50 minutes.
Was it
felt
really?
just
I didn't even
well
realize
done.
it.
It was the longest episode, at least runtime, that we have gotten so far. And then immediately, because a lot of the people that I would usually talk to about this hadn't seen it yet, I went to look it up. And like you said, I vaguely saw that some people were like, this episode and this performance were absolutely unwatchable.
Right.
And I was like, did something break in me? Like, I really, really enjoyed this.
Yeah.
Through further research, it may seem that some people may have an issue with actors who are still in the midst of allegations and may use that
He's. Are you kidding me?
grind the axe. I'm just the one article that I saw.
The quote unquote victim came out and said it was bullshit.
Yeah,
Like, what do you want now?
That was there.
What
Basically said
allegations?
something
What
like-
did I miss?
Jonathan
Goddamn.
Majors.
Oh, they're still going over that?
Yeah.
They're still
So-
talking about that?
If you've seen Quantum Mania, you've seen that something that's teased in a post credit is this idea that Loki and Mobius will eventually find a variant of Kang called Victor Timely. And
Which, by the way,
in the past,
color me disappointed.
yeah. Yeah.
Bruh. That disappointed me. But I will say, Jonathan Majors got some chops on him. He's got range. He played it very well, but the situation in the show really upset me because I was like, this is not what I was expecting. But that's why.
So the Decider wrote an article that called the performance downright unwatchable, and throughout the article, it just keeps pointing back to like they should have cut ties when the allegations came out. You know, they should have cut ties and they should have put their foot down. And now this is what we're stuck with. But the comments are just roasting the author of the article. So that was the first indication that I was like, okay.
Oh, so they're roasting the author.
Agree with me. Yeah.
Yeah, the author is a fucking idiot. I'll roast that bitch right now because Jonathan Majors has so much fucking range. He can go from an intergalactic supervillain to a fucking 1890s fucking, future wannabe creator with the biggest stutter I've ever heard in my life. And he's back to a fucking boxer that just got out of jail, by the way.
Right.
So this this fucking author is a fucking moron. Jonathan Majors, it's already come out he didn't do anything wrong. The legal proceedings just aren't done. So get the fuck off your high horse and shove it up your ass.
That's a big ass horse.
What's going on, Twisted? How we doing?
So the line was...
Welcome to the Ball Pits channel.
The final line in the article says, the abuse allegations are already enough reason to cut ties, but this Victor Timely performance only makes you wonder why they didn't cut ties earlier.
What? Seriously?
Yeah. And everyone's like, this is a bad take. This reads as a critique of Majors as a person instead of the critique of the character that he's playing.
Right.
People are saying the person writing this article is clearly a very biased person. The writer said that Majors should have been dropped based on allegations of abuse alone. So yeah, there are people getting at the
So
article writer, but I was like,
guilty until proven innocent. Is that what we're going with here?
a weird subject. It's a weird.
So
middle
listen,
ground. Did you
I'm
hear
gonna
Spacey?
fucking
Spacey just came back.
like. All right, so I'm literally I'm probably gonna get myself canceled with this one. If this was a woman in Jonathan Majors' shoes that was accused, it would be innocent until proven guilty. Case in point, Amber fucking Heard.
We'd wait for the facts.
We had to wait for the facts. Jonathan Majors, because he's a dude, guilty. Get rid of him. No,
I
fuck
want to
you.
say maybe even tomorrow starts his trial.
Fucking let it start. This shit's gonna come out. He's gonna get exonerated. It's gonna be fine. They need to fucking stop.
This last episode, it really felt like things are now starting to move, connect,
Yeah,
and stuff. I really enjoyed this last episode of Loki. Haven't started Gen V yet though.
I did. I watched the
V's
first
out and
2 episodes of Gen V. I'm not fully caught up yet because there's like 5 of them out.
Yeah, Omar, you started Gen V yet? No. Are you planning to? Yeah.
I will also tell you this: I still have not watched Blue Beetle.
Oh wow.
I
You haven't
was,
watched Blue Beetle yet either, Omar?
dude. I haven't been to the movies since I think Flash was the last one I saw in theaters.
I haven't seen
I have
Flash.
a $5. I have a $5 like
Well,
coupon, whatever, to go see.
so I
like,
know
Killers of the Flower
Dalton's.
Moon thing, but it's 3 hours long. So.
What's going on, Fisho? So hear me out on this. You guys are all going to be here the weekend of November 10th, correct?
I am.
Fine.
Dalton, I hope you're in the kick chat, so I'm hoping that's still the plan for you. Captain Marvel, the Marvels comes out on November 10th.
Hey.
We can go get hammered and go watch it.
Yes, yes, and
there's a
come
big
back
hammer in
and
that.
do an immediate review.
Yeah, that can happen.
Hammered.
I dig on that.
I know Dalton's not
And
going to
the
go
10th
see it because he hates Brie Larson.
Actually, that's good. 10th, because they'll give us day to recover. Saturday will be recovery day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah,
I'm down.
Jesus.
Namaste.
I'm down.
All right. So we'll discuss further when Dalton can be present. All right. So Loki, I think this season's gonna be really great. Like, we're 3 episodes deep, and I've enjoyed every single one of them. They're only doing 6.
That's what I heard, and ironically, I remember initially with promotion that as soon as that ended, Echo was supposed to start. But I've heard nothing on the Echo front for a while now, and if you are paying attention to the news, they seemingly have gone right back to the drawing board when it comes to Daredevil Born Again. They fired certain directors. They're changing a bunch of stuff up. They didn't like the way that the initial drafts were initially coming out. It felt more like a lawyer procedural. The rumors were that Charlie.
Wow,
Cox wouldn't put
imagine
on the
he's a
suit until,
lawyer.
like, the 4th episode. people but it's like the Ted Lasso soccer thing, you know? Like, we want to know that he's lawyering, but we don't necessarily want to sit there in the court.
Yeah, like we didn't see him. We barely saw him coach. He was more or less like dad.
They would come back in and be like, wow, what a great game.
That's
like,
still bullshit, you know, like, come on. We saw him lawyer in Daredevil seasons 1 and 2.
Yeah, I do think centering a season or an arc around the case is pretty interesting. Like the idea of centering season 2 around the case of like Frank Castle against the world or whatever. I always think that that's super interesting.
Yeah.
Especially if that character that's on, that's in this legal battle, the person that he's battling against or even for, if that also ties into his Daredevil persona. Like, that's always been super interesting.
Right.
But there was rumors that like Foggy would be killed early on, causing Matt to retire, thus not putting on the suit until episode 4. There was a bunch of stuff going on, and
don't kill Foggy.
Once it was rumored that because this entire thing is being seen by people who know what this kind of stuff is as just an excuse not to pay the actors the money that they deserve. So instead of saying this is a continuation of the Daredevil MCU series, by saying this is a brand new reboot everyone starts at tier 1 of the the pay scale. There's a brand new show, so everyone starts at tier 1, and they don't necessarily have to keep people. Um, so that being said, once all this went back to the drawing board, people started to panic, and Vincent D'Onofrio was like, "This happens all the time. There's creative things that happen all the time. We're trying to make the best show possible." So he seemingly still has a lot of faith in the direction that they're trying to go in. And there was a copyright claim done around the time that they were starting to try to film it, where things might have leaked, and it might be suggested that we are definitely seeing Jonathan Bernthal return as Frank Castle.
Yeah, I thought that was already confirmed.
So there's good news, and there's a lot of uncertainty, and we're still in the midst of the actors strike. So even if they got everything the way they want to, we can't film anything.
Wait, so the writers are back, but now the actors are on strike?
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah. Yep. Well, it's still that thing we were talking about before about like there were still threats of like AIing background actors and stuff like that's still a thing. Streaming payment hasn't really come through with like how much you're supposed to get paid on a streaming show versus the tried and true method of TV or film. There's still a lot of stuff that they're working through when it comes to that stuff.
Deadpool. I did see that Deadpool did get kicked back due to this.
Yes. Because they can't film nothing. So the question is, how much pressure do they have to feel before they, just give these people that are making them the money that they want? I feel like it's way simpler. I feel like something that came out that they wanted something like 3% or like something very small from these studios, but the studios won't move.
2%? They're stopping over. They're not over 2%.
Yeah, bro. That's where we at right now. That's why we can't see Deadpool 3.
Because that was supposed to come out like
May.
Let's say what?
May of next year. Yep, May of 2024.
We're not gonna have shit to talk about soon if they don't get this together.
Yeah, that's the idea. Dry out the entertainment business so they start to panic.
Bruh.
But yeah, they thought everything was good because the writers came back, but we're still in the middle of the Screen Actors Guild. And the longer that goes on, the more I get to see John Cena in WWE because there's no strike.
He ain't got fucking work outside of it.
He can make money.
Oh my god!
Just showing up for the WWE. So
Jesus Christ.
There's that. We'll see if Dwayne needs another check sometime soon when all this comes down. We'll see.
Oh shit! I need to stop looking at Discord while this is going on because I didn't realize it's like taking the whole thing that I'm doing there. Whoops. Yeah, I fuck, dude. I don't even know. I don't even fucking know. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. And then James Gunn's already confirmed that nobody in that Justice League is coming back to play those roles.
I mean, that's not a surprise.
Wonder Woman, or I thought they were keeping Gal. I don't know why. I just felt like that
after Wonder Woman 84. Nah.
And
is that her fault though?
Partially, because she could have said no, she's not doing that scene.
What scene?
I will say, what scene?
The lack of consent scene.
Oh, come on. That's not the damn reason you didn't like fucking Wonder Woman 84.
Oh no, the movie was dog shit altogether.
But which, like I said, ain't her fault.
That overall, no, not her fault. But I'm more talking about that scene.
That's still not her fault.
Momoa has been long rumored to play Lobo, so he might.
And then they go, well, then you're fired.
Okay, she's got how much money from how many other franchises? Come on.
Doesn't matter.
She got leapfrogged by Margot Robbie.
Did she?
Making that money. Think about the DC stuff Margot's been in and the DC stuff Gal's been in, and who's made more money.
Well,
here's the question though. Like, who do you get to play these characters now? Who do you get to play Wonder Woman?
Yeah,
do you go to a known star or do you go to an unknown?
I think it's rough because I think it's very similar to like the Wolverine and stuff debate. Gal's our first ever live action movie Wonder Woman. You know, it's not like Batman where we've gone through so many where it's like, we'll give this person a shot. People are gonna have really strong opinions either way
I
when
mean,
that
it's
gets recasted.
technically it's our second Wonder Woman, but
Yeah.
True.
First movie Wonder Woman, cinematic Wonder Woman. And people feel a type of way about that. They think of what the character should be, and I think you go unknown. I always liked when
I think we have a higher
people got
chance of
made
getting
into
unknown
stars.
with James Gunn at the helm.
I
And
mean,
look what he
hell,
did.
look how Marvel did it with Thor. Nobody knew who Chris Hemsworth was.
Yeah.
Tom Hiddleston.
Only Parks and Rec people knew who
Well, Andy
Chris
Dwyer
Pratt
was.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And it goes to the point of does the DCEU need a Robert Downey Jr. type, a name on the marquee for one of these
that's
Justice
James
League
Gunn.
characters?
That's James Gunn behind it all. Because he's got
Right,
his loyal
so
fans.
Right. So if we're past the idea of a star being, the star actually leading the franchise, not the IPs, then we can cast unknowns. I don't know. I didn't know that was it David Cornsweet, the new Superman. I didn't know him from a hole in the wall. Never.
You mean
seen
Henry
it.
Cavill Light?
Henry Cavill? Like, I actually just saw
Come on.
Pearl.
Diet Henry
He's in
Cavill.
Pearl.
Yeah, he's 100% died Henry Cavill. Look at him. But
Yeah.
I did
And
see I saw articles like people responded to that before. Like it's not that that he necessarily looks like Henry Cavill. It's just that's the Superman look.
yeah,
The
they both
chiseled
look like
jaw and
Superman.
whatnot. Like that's what you want them to look like.
Yeah,
So yeah.
wholeheartedly. And Batman's still yet to be casted. That's gonna be huge because we still have Pattinson, right? Like right there. So they're gonna have to do that, and that's gonna be a question there. I wonder if we get a different Harley. Maybe Margot's with that Barbie money. Maybe she doesn't want to get slapped around by the guy with the teeth.
Honestly, as as fun as our Harley was, there was still something missing there for me.
Yeah.
And I think, and it
Yeah.
sounds stupid because and I've said it before, the thing she was missing is the accent.
Yeah.
That is part of her character. They really should have kept that. They should have found a way to get her to do that. But if we can find somebody to do it, great.
Yeah. Do you think they should go back to the like pretty boy blonde Aquaman?
I don't care.
No,
I don't care.
I think they.
I don't have a problem.
Would have an
I don't
issue
I don't
with.
I don't have a problem with Momoa as Aquaman.
Yeah. Well,
I
I
think
feel
it'd be
like
better as
Momoa as
Lobo, but
Aquaman. I feel like Momoa as Aquaman was the answer to those who thought that clean cut blonde Aquaman was lame. So I guess the question I'm asking you is, do you think the world's ready for clean cut blonde movie Aquaman?
ooh, I
Or do
gotta.
they need tatted, long haired? Yeah,
Depends on which one.
Aquaman.
It depends on which route they want to go. But I will say, since we were talking about um, the accent for Harley,
Mhm.
if she were younger, Marissa Tomei.
Oh.
If she were younger,
Yeah.
Yeah, she would've killed it.
if she were younger, Marissa Tomei.
Hell yeah. I
All I
love me
can
some
think was
Marissa
my
Tomei.
my cousin Vinny. Like, yeah,
Oh.
that right there,
Oh.
that accent, that's Harley.
That's when I
Yeah.
really knew I loved dark-haired women. Was that movie right there?
That's awesome.
So yeah, I think if she were younger, then yes. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind her playing it now. Let her be an older Harley. I don't care.
Oh yeah.
So
She's 58.
one of the jokes
Yes.
in it's a
Damn.
gorgeous 58-year-old.
She is.
One of the jokes one of the jokes in Winter Soldier is the Captain America lapping Falcon, right?
On your left.
Whatever. We were just talking about, the DCEU rebranding, and it's going to start in 2025. The other cat out of the bag rumor that seems to be going on with the MCU is that the MCU is rebooting post Secret Wars. Now, this was something a lot of people thought anyway, right? Because we had to integrate.
Yeah, Secret Wars is supposed to be a soft reboot for it.
X-Men, but like the MCU is lapping DC. Like they're they're
On your
doing their
left.
first reboot after 15 years, and DC's still trying to like start the race, like start trying to tie their shoes, and the MCU's like, oh, we've done this already,
All
made
right,
$2 billion
time for the
movies.
fresh meat.
Yeah, we're doing this all over again. So that's gonna be interesting as well because we might get a new Iron Man, we might get a new Cap, etc. and so forth. Are people ready for that? It doesn't feel like it's been that long.
We already have a new Cap.
We do.
And we're not getting another
here's the
Iron Man.
thing.
We might get Iron Lad.
Yeah.
And we're getting Iron Heart.
Maybe.
What happened there?
It's just one of those shows that they got really quiet about.
Like, oh, got you.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's they want. So here's the thing. The issue. Some of the issues with DC is what do we get? What movies do we get? We get Batman. We get Superman. We get Batman. We get Superman, and we get rebooted over and over and over and over. It gets tiring. So they try to add new people, new movies, and they're like, okay, here are new movies, and they're like, I don't want these movies. Why don't you give me Batman again? It's like, what the fuck do you want then?
Right.
So,
right.
and here's the problem with now the MCU is going to deal with the same issue. Okay, you got a fuck ton of characters. Now you want them recast. Okay, then they're gonna be like, well, I don't like him. I like the original Iron Man better. Fucking make up your mind. Fans are fickle bitches, like myself included. So fuck them, everybody. I would love to see a Terry McGinnis Batman. I want to see a Batman Beyond movie.
I want to see Thomas Wayne Batman from the alternate dimension.
That'd be a good one-shot movie.
On the other side of things, I was saying, if we're rebooting things, I really would like a good Taskmaster, please. Like if we can.
My God, yes.
Like if we're just like, oh, the world's just restarted, and oh my God, who's this guy? I'm the Taskmaster.
Oh, we have a chance to get Miles Morales in the MCU now with this soft reboot.
Technically, he is in there.
Yeah, but like we just haven't seen him yet.
Yeah.
And that's more interesting with this idea that. Go ahead, brother.
Sony Universe is apparently going to be canon after Secret Wars, which means we will probably be getting
insert.
SpongeBob I know.
But no, that's actually what I was going to bring up is this idea that we've seen a variant version of like the sacred timeline in Across the Spider-Verse. Like when Miguel's showing how the things branch out, it looks exactly how it was depicted in Loki, which is how it was depicted in Quantumania. So we're in this era, really fun era right now where Marvel is legitimizing everything they've ever done and just saying it exists on a
different plane.
The messed up part is that all of that depends on contracts.
Yes.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Has zero to do with writing or anything like that. It's all
don't nobody give a fuck what we want.
It's all about contracts and who's getting what money.
Right.
That's all that depends on.
Right.
The rumor was for a very long time that the Fox actors were contracted to 2025, allowing now Disney, who owns Fox, to use them for, like the same way we used Professor X in Multiverse of Madness, like to use these actors again. But once those contracts clear in 2025,
you mean the live action version of the original cartoon X-Men?
Oh God, here we fucking go.
Was that in that? I don't remember. But I will say.
Bye, Omar.
I will say we get back to that again. Like I didn't think you could recast even Professor X, and then we got James McAvoy, and I was like, that's pretty interesting, So this will be another iteration of that.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll see McAvoy.
Really hard to cast. I wonder because it's like if you can bring in one, I wonder who's there one for everything, right? Like,
but they might bring if they do Secret Wars as big as everybody thinks it's going to be, they might bring in both.
That would be really, really cool.
And it would be really dope to see Fassbender and McKellen together.
Yeah. And Evan Peters just there confused.
Preferably sooner rather than later.
Also there.
Yeah, 100% Omar.
Because Ian McKellen's 84.
Yeah, he ain't, like, I hate to say it, because it's going to be a sad day when it happens. He ain't got much time.
Our boy Mike Cocaine just retired.
Oh, he's done?
I failed you. I failed you all. Yeah, he's just old as hell. And he was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm retired.
I think he said he was quoted as saying that, like, there are no movies for 90-year-old leading men or something like that. Like
I mean,
he's
he's
90.
not wrong.
Like
Well,
he's
unless
90.
they do
What's
a
he gonna
reboot
do?
of Grumpy Old Men.
Ooh.
Him and Ian McKellen on a boat fishing.
No,
3 hours.
I want to see Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart doing that.
That would be a dope ass movie. I would fucking
I
absolutely.
would.
Because you
I'd
know Patrick
absolutely watch
Stewart's
that
got that
remake.
comedy gene in him.
And in fact, make it in fucking England. That would be placed in England.
They're just
With
they're
their
just
fucking
two
dry
old
humor?
guys
Hell
chilling
yeah.
at a pub all
Yes.
the time. They live at a
Yes.
pub next to a butcher
Basically.
shop.
I was gonna make the joke.
You hear that,
he
Hollywood? We
says he's
just gave you a
retired.
plot.
I was gonna make the joke that, like, he says he's retired, but as soon as Christopher Nolan calls him, he'll come right. up.
100%.
Turns out he wasn't. Turns out he wasn't in Oppenheimer, which breaks a 8 Christopher Nolan film 18-year tradition of him being in Christopher Nolan films.
Wait, Michael Caine was in
been-
Tenet?
Yeah, and he's in
I haven't watched Tenet yet. That's why I'm asking.
yeah, he's in Tenet. He's one of the people trying to explain. He's always one of the people trying to explain things. He's in Interstellar.
Yeah, I knew
He
that.
did the 3 Batman films.
Yeah. Damn, that's
But
crazy.
yeah, no, he did not do Oppenheimer.
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 Damn, that's
So
crazy.
that should have been our first sign that he really is gonna retire.
That's nuts. I'm
Everybody
not
was
gonna
in that
lie to
movie.
you.
I
Like-
wouldn't be surprised if if no one reached out to him still, and he was just like, "Yeah, no, I'm tired."
But like,
He's like,
what role
only
would
if-
he have
Only if I
played?
could voice the bomb.
What role would he have played in Oppenheimer?
The bomb.
No, legitimately.
Boom.
I failed you all.
Or he could have played Oppenheimer like as he got older.
Yeah.
Well, how old was Oppenheimer when he died?
older. No, I think he was like one of those 50-year-old deaths from like chain smoking, wasn't he?
Oh.
Like, wasn't he like, ripe old age of 50 or something like that.
Bro was young as fuck.
was cool.
Actually, yes, he was fairly young considering. He
But you
was
also got to
63.
think he made a career out of playing with radiation.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah, that's also true. There's radiation and communism, and it got him in the end, as it always does. At least a combination.
Oh my god.
Oh dear. Oh dear. That's great.
Ugh.
We're getting Gargoyles live action.
Are we really?
Yeah.
It's gonna be awful.
I'm gonna.
It's gonna be terrible.
I hope not.
Is it?
I hope it's great because the cartoon was great, but it's gonna be awful.
That opener. It's like one of the greatest openers.
100%, dude. I was at Target. I was at Target the other day, and I fucking was walking around the Funko spot back behind electronics, and saw a gargoyle action figure, and I was like, man, that really brought me back, and I really wanted to buy it, but I didn't.
By the way, what's it called? So Oppenheimer was a chain smoker, died of throat cancer. Throat cancer.
Yeah.
Not even the fucking.
Yeah.
And so,
'Cause
and
the
he
same thing
underwent.
happened-
He underwent unsuccessful. I shouldn't be laughing at somebody's death. Unsuccessful radiation treatment.
More radiation?
More radiation. Like.
Fight the radiation. That was
Oh
already
no,
in him.
because the new radiation canceled out the old radiation.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That's
Yeah,
how that
because
works.
science. I don't fucking know.
There you go. It's funny because the guy who created Wonder Woman very similarly, chain smoking, died at like 50 something from lung cancer. Had a
Jesus.
wife and a mistress.
Jesus.
So yeah, and they
Wife
hung,
and
they
a
hung
wife,
out way-
wife and a mistress. That's
bro,
not,
that's the greatest story in all time. There's a movie on it, like not a documentary, like a movie about it. Because he creates Wonder Woman basically as a mixture of both his wife and a student who they choose to
Stop
bring into their
it!
couple. Yeah, they bring in this young student into their couple, all 3 of them. And then ultimately, one day they're found out. Somebody walks in and they're all in a precarious position. But for a long time, it's like, oh no, this is just a nanny. She just cares for the stuff, etc. And
Could
so
you
forth.
imagine?
Bro, it's bonkers. He's the one who ends up creating the technology behind the what's that test that when you're lying?
Polygraph.
Besides lie detector, polygraph. There you go, polygraph. Which then obviously, right? Rope, Wonder Woman, Lasso of Truth, etc., so forth. So there's a scene in the movie where the wife puts him in the polygraph machine and is like, "Do you love her? Are you know, do you want to sleep with her?" And he's like, "Yes, yes, I do." And I guess, wow, bro.
What movie is this?
So
I feel like I seen a trailer for this recently.
we covered it for Comic Book Click, and it was the most sexy thing I've ever seen. like full of sex. It's called Marsden and like his Wonder Women.
Oh, that sounds familiar. That's a recent release in the last couple of years.
Professor Marston and the Wonder Woman.
Yes,
That is a recent release in the last few years. Last year, I think.
He died, and they raised the kids together. The two women. They stayed in the house together, and they raised the kids together.
Jesus.
Yep.
That's fucking
Hell of a life,
wild.
man. Hell of a life, that man. Luke Evans, Rebecca Hall.
Luke Evans is a good actor.
I still want Luke Evans as Doctor Doom.
Yes. Yeah, 100%.
No,
I don't like the direction they're going with Mr. Fantastic.
Are they still talking Matt Smith?
Solidify it with Krasinski, goddammit. Like, that's what everybody wants. He did a great job. He's perfect for the role. Do it.
Yeah. It's the
And don't tell me, well, he played the variant. Yeah, okay, well, Benadryl cucumbers was 19 different Doctor Stranges in one movie, so I don't want to fucking hear it.
I mean, ultimately, when the door closes on this version of the MCU, we would have just watched 10 years of variants. And then they'll,
oh my God.
See, isn't that crazy? Just a peek into one universe, and then we'll start brand new. Sorry, I did that. But I'd start brand new with a whole nother universe of people.
You just ruined Dave's day right there.
Fuck.
Yeah. I'll be like, oh, that was fun in that one universe for that amount of time. Now we're back in, doing this. The real universe. But yeah, we'll see. I want a good Cyclops. That's what I want.
Yeah. James Marsden, you're a solid actor, but dude, you were such a bitch at Cyclops.
Just stop fucking him to Wolverine, please.
Yeah.
Please. Wolverine's cool, but he doesn't have to be anti-Cyclops to be cool, right? You don't have to, just like Raphael doesn't have to be anti.
Okay, was he anti-Cyclops or was he pro Jean Grey?
Cyclops is in the way of that, right?
So he's.
I don't know. Aren't they like right now in the comics? Or at least at some point recently, weren't they like a throuple?
There's a video of them all. Not a video, sorry. There's a panel of them all like, with with beers.
And Krakoa, right?
And I think there's like a big mutant orgy kind of.
It's like post Krakoa. Krakoa is like I haven't read like much of it, but everything I've seen about it is like, oh, so Krakoa is just like Fuckfest 87 for mutants, basically.
Jesus Christ!
It's an Eden on a sentient island that gives them fruit and allows them to be reborn after death. So all mutants are allowed there, but no one else. Which then the government's like, that's messed up. I don't know if you guys have weapons. I don't know if you guys have, and they cultivate cures for every disease on that island, and will give them to mankind so long as mankind does not show up on the island, try to commit war, etc. and so forth. Yeah, X-Men comics are getting pretty crazy right now. Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about it.
A lot going on, bro.
It's crazy.
A lot going on. Yeah.
Dalton, are you in the chat? Are you coming to join us for the last leg of this fucking episode? Because
I've been playing Spider-Man too.
I have not gotten it yet. I wanted to pre-order it so I could get that Venom statue that comes with the pre-order, but it was like 200
inches of Venom.
It was $230. That's literally what they called it, 19 inches of Venom. But it was like $200 and some dollars, and I was like, I can't justify that.
Oh no, I think I missed the fucking Adidas Spider-Man Venom shoes.
Oh no!
Fuck.
That's the only thing is like you'll have the like across the Spider-Verse or into the Spider-Verse outfits or inspired outfits in the game.
What's going on, Ghost? How we doing tonight?
Nike in the game, so he has to wear Adidas, which is
funny because Miles is 100% wearing Jordans.
Yeah, like no question, absolutely no question.
We're good, man. We're just
It's bonkers.
podcasting, talking about nerd shit. Loki, Ahsoka, Spider-Man, all the movies going on nowadays, and
Probably
just kind of
fucking-
bullshitting. Ah, fuck.
You want to do Ahsoka talk?
Yeah, I wonder where if Dalton's here, like if he's gonna be, because he said around 7 he'd be here.
Okay, it's only been 5 minutes. I guess we can talk about
So
something
okay,
else.
Omar, you have played Spider-Man.
Yes, I've been playing it.
Are you enjoying it?
Yes.
It is. Is it better than the first one?
Maybe. There's a lot going on. Like I sent you that message of who's so far what's been referenced and mentioned.
Okay,
and everything
so
like that.
okay, here's my question then. Is it better storytelling wise and graphic wise and like playability wise?
Graphic wise, yes, than one. It's about on par with pretty much on par with Miles Morales.
Okay.
It's I think I'm about 30% through with the story right now. I wanted to slow it down and start doing all.
Is
the
it a
fucking side
longer
missions and
story
shit.
like the first Spider-Man game?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
Yeah,
Because
you
Miles
definitely
Morales
did.
was short as fuck. It was
Yes, it
great,
was-
but
yeah,
it was so
But it
short.
was short. I think the big bad right now. Y'all want some spoilers?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm still
I
gonna
think the
get it
big-
and play it.
It's very much seeming like the big bad is actually is Craven.
That tracks.
You do see Venom, or we just started seeing parts of the symbiote
Okay.
because Harry is back.
Right.
He has the symbiote.
But okay,
for
so
now.
last we left him in Spider-Man 1, he was in that fucking container. In that. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
He's
Because
back
the idea
now.
is that he had a sickness or illness that was going to kill him, and
Yeah.
Norman uses the symbiote to keep him alive, but he's
That-
keeping it on the hush hush.
Okay, which is why
Harry
there was
is.
no mention of it.
Yeah,
And
but there's
right
a lot
now,
of.
And they threw the
Like,
red
would you
herring with
agree?
all the green to symbolize Green Goblin, but now it's actually the Venom
Well,
symbiote.
Yeah, well, who knows what's gonna happen now? Like,
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Green Goblin, but I'm surprised
Like
they
I said,
put the
I've seen
symbiote with
everybody
Harry.
in this thing. I've seen everybody in this thing so far, and we've seen everyone's seen the gameplay already.
Yeah, I know Black Cat's back.
Where Peter's wearing the freaking symbiote suit.
Yeah.
So that's going to happen at some
Eventually,
point.
sometime it gets on him, right? I think it's very Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2, how they introduce Harry back in and they talk and they chill and they walk around like,
Right.
the school and stuff like that. It's you very much get like a they do flashbacks where you playing as past version of Peter with past version of
Harry.
Harry. But yeah, like I really like so far I'm only 13% in. I really like how they're fleshing out Harry as a character because he's always been a background character that you've heard of and you heard he was going through a sickness. You
Yeah.
knew that Norman was working on a cure, et cetera, and so forth. Now he's an actual character walking around talking with people, and you get to ride a bike with him at one point.
Yes,
So.
you get a couple solid like backstories too, like or side stories.
So quick
Like,
question, based
Go
on
ahead.
this. So you have played, and I know there's like tandem scenes with Miles and Black Cat and all that. Is there a co-op version of this so like I could jump in and play, or is it just all AI?
It's just all AI.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
And you can
there
switch
has
for
been
any
so
versions.
remember Yuri from the first one?
Yeah.
She comes back
Okay.
as Wraith. There's a storyline for her that I just started basically, and what she's dealing with. There's a little side story for Sandman, which
Yep.
is related to Craven. You only see Black Cat for a little bit, and Black Cat comes into with Dutch Strange and Wong. You don't see them, but
There's a reference.
she steals something from them.
She steals from the Sanctum?
Yeah, she steals from the Sanctum. You come outside because you're following her, and you see the symbol. You know that big circle
Yeah,
window
yeah.
thing. You see that, and she comes out of there, and you end up helping her to go to Paris.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
Yeah.
Is Avengers Tower still there?
I think it is. Yes.
Any mention?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really. There's also what the thing she steals too disappears, and in its place is a note from Wong. So that's why I said there's references there. there's references to obviously Aaron Davis because there's little side mission things you have to do for Aaron Davis who's leaving the Prowler thing behind.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's done.
Also, in to quote
did we have Prowler in?
Miles.
No?
We did.
Yes, Miles.
I
Prowler
only
was
did
a
the
Miles
playthrough
pistol.
once, and I don't remember.
Yeah, you fight him. You have to fight
I don't remember.
him.
It's
you have to fight him.
I played it when it came out, and that was the last time I played it. Huh.
To steal from legendary Poe Dameron, they fly now. So,
Oh yes, I've been having fun with that.
Yeah, I saw the wings.
I've been having fun with that shit.
Oh, that's so dope.
I've been having a lot of fun with that shit.
I'm probably gonna get
And
this
it makes
after you
me
guys
laugh.
come visit.
It makes me laugh because I remember when I was playing like Batman, it got very sort of grapple gun heavy, like if you were
Yeah.
flipping through them, and now the Spider-Mans have capes that let them glide. So I was just like,
The
okay,
fun,
yeah,
some of the most fun
let's do
things
it
when
all.
you hit like you can kind of you can see you have visual hints as to where there's like wind tunnels basically,
Yeah.
and you can get in there when you have your wings out and it'll just.
Oh, I also saw that there was a thing you can disable or enable to where if you miss on a web swing, you die.
What?
Oh, miss on a web swing. I've seen that if you can enable fall damage.
Yeah.
And
So if you have
if you
enough, you
fall,
die.
Yeah, like if you just jump off the Empire State Building and you don't whip it,
Yeah.
as soon as you hit the ground, you die. Yeah, I got a
That's
splat.
fucking...
I did like a little jump and then try to do like a front flip, and I just fell, and I got a trophy for that. It's a splat. I'm like, okay, scaling upwards. I love it.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
it's been
gonna
fun.
have to get it soon.
Wolverine's around the corner. That'll be coming out sometime
Oh
soon.
God, the last Ronin's being made.
Oh my! Yeah, it's gonna
Wolverine's
be-
being
yeah,
made. Dude, there's some good games coming.
And Wolverine's gonna be similar. I think they say close similar to God of War.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the Omni Man
Mortal Kombat trailer? Yeah, buddy. He looks so dope.
Good stuff and bloody.
Oh,
Very,
yes.
as it should be.
Which, by the way, I've
Invincible
been watching Invincible.
Wow.
Oh, you actually have.
Yeah,
More.
I've been doing like whenever I have nothing else going on that I need to watch or catch up on. I've been plugging an episode into the time. It's really. I think I have like 2 episodes left in the season. In the first
What do
season,
you think of the Guardians of the Globe getting
bro? And how is he like how? Okay, so I can't remember names. I suck with names, but like Hellboy.
I got you.
You know who I'm talking about, Hellboy.
100%.
He fucking knows it was Omni-Man.
Yeah.
Like, how is this not like
Definitive proof kind of stuff?
Yeah. Like, come on. The only one left alive. Where are the security cameras, first off?
Well, they would have to think that they would need them, right? Like the Justice League would have to be like, we need security cameras.
But like,
they don't.
shit's fucking wild. And J.K. Simmons
Bro,
does
that
an
dude breaking
incredible
his
job.
hands. The
Yes.
Flash breaking his hands.
Oh my
as he-
god.
It's like-
It's honestly,
'cause the book-
I'm surprised. It's for me not liking animation like this. I'm really enjoying the show.
Told you.
I
the
didn't
book
say you
is
didn't.
Extremely gory. The book is extremely gory, and gonzo at times. So I expected a certain level of that, but you do not see a scene in the book of him taking out the Guardians of the Globe. That's entirely made for the show.
Well, it was
there's,
fucking fantastic, and
humongous-
especially throwing it at the end of episode 1.
just, you know,
What the hell?
Just putting it.
Oh,
But to me, it was the genocide when he went to that other planet. That the
Bro,
time moved
oh my
slower,
god.
and he just laid waste for like
Just
20
wrecked
minutes, and then went
all
home.
the shops.
And then he went home. I was like,
Yeah, home for dinner. Now
killed
he's
an
now he's
entire
rocking a
planet.
full beard.
I still I can't. I want to see Dave's reaction to that's the last episode where they fight, right?
Of season
The
1.
train.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know when I'll
The
get to it, but
train.
I'll let you know when I get to it, and
Yeah.
I'll let you know when I get to it.
Brutal.
But the thing is, the train is what is at least being perceived to be is fatality in Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
So that's interesting as well. But
All
that
right.
there's an entire they lengthen a very important fight that happens in the comics at the end of season 1 of Invincible, but they add even more gruesomeness, even more. Like I'm sitting there going, man, like this is. There's moments where you almost cringe because um, Omni Man's complete lack of care over humanity and people. You'll see him treat people like bugs, and it's fucked when you see it. It's really it's jacked
It's
up.
basic. I mean, really, it's just like what Superman would be if
If
he.
he
Man of
was
Steel.
evil.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's the
Zod. It's
Man of Steel
Zod.
fight better
It,
in my opinion. Yeah,
it's Zod basically.
you choosing these people like that kind of shit. And what about kind of shit? Like it's rough. It's rough stuff. But
Fucking
I
A.
really appreciate it. And season 2 is around the corner. It should be
Didn't
dropping
they
sometime
release something for
very
season
soon.
2 already?
They released a Adam Eve origin story
Okay.
Yeah.
about Adam Eve. It was very well done. Pretty short, an episode's length. I want to say like 45 minutes.
Okay.
And it takes place, with just her. And at the end, it gives you a peek at to what Mark was doing at the time. It
Excellent.
literally says,
Excellent.
"What was Mark doing this whole time?" And then it cuts over to the family. Really good stuff.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I have to go and recap. I think episode 5 or episode 4. I can't remember. I know for a fact I've watched the first 3, and I've because there have been nights where I've turned on an episode for bed, and because typically I stay up for about an hour or so after I get in bed, but sometimes I just fall asleep. So I will definitely do some recapping and definitely make sure I'm well versed to talk more about the next where I'm at in it on the next episode.
Got good music too. Occasionally,
Yeah,
cool
and some of the actors they got to play in this, I was really surprised to hear. The guy who plays Rafi from The League. I don't know if anybody's ever watched that show.
a lot of famous voice actors. Robert Kirkman, who created this, as you know, created The Walking Dead, which means he was an executive producer on that show as well. I believe everybody in the Guardians of the Globe is a Walking Dead actor.
That checks out.
It's like Lauren Cohen and
I mean, I've got some of the cast here. You've got Stephen Yeun.
Yep.
You've got J.K. Simmons.
Yep.
You've got Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill?
Seth Rogen. Yes.
I knew Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen was the alien. Zachary Quinto.
The alien.
Yeah. I knew Zachary Quinto.
Let's see.
Walton Goggins. He's the.
Oh, I love Walton Goggins.
John Hamm is in this. Sandra Oh.
John Hamtramck.
Jason Jason Mantzoukas.
Yeah, he's Rex Splode. He's the.
Oh yeah, Zazie Beetz is in this too.
Wait, Rex Splode. Who's he played by again? You just said it.
Jason Mustakis.
He was in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, right?
And The Good Place. He plays Derek, the broken AI.
Yeah. So he also plays Rafi in a show called The League, which is about a bunch of dudes who play fantasy football, and he's named Rafi, and he is just a fucking degenerate.
You know that voice, bro.
Yep.
You know that voice when you hear it. He has one of those voices.
Yep.
Really, really good. And then like Carrie Payton, who's done a million voice acting roles before. Michael Richardson, who's done a million voice acting roles before for like DC and people who've played like Lex Luthor and stuff like that. And then they got some Run the Jewels playing in the background.
Oh, I love Run the Jewels.
I'm like, what is this show?
Apparently, Mahershala Ali did the voice of Titan.
Did he really?
Yeah. Mahershala Ali did the voice of Titan.
Jeffrey D. Morgan is confirmed for season 2.
I love that.
Yep. And it's already been confirmed that they're already starting the groundwork for Invincible, the live action film.
Clancy Brown is Damien Darkblood.
That tracks.
Which is that's
Hellboy.
The Hellboy guy.
Yeah.
I thought I recognized his voice. He masked it very well. He's so good. Clancy Brown is so fucking good.
I'm a little worried about them simultaneously doing the animated show and working on a live action series.
So here's my question. Are they going to get some of the actual actors from the voice actors to play the live action characters? Because that would be dope to see J.K. Simmons out there all jacked like he was for fucking Batman. and with this
Oh, yeah,
mustache. Oh, dude.
Yo, apparently, Dijon Mustard was one of the guest stars as well.
Who?
he was the fish, no? Isn't he one
Digimon
of the-
Hansu, he was the Martian Emperor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's got like
God.
Kirkman's got to be sitting on so much money right now because they just did like 4 Walking Dead spinoffs, so just
Yeah.
alluded
yeah.
to.
Hey, look who's
Hey!
this. Oh no! So somebody else was in. Apparently, Ezra Miller had a voice too.
Did he really?
Yeah, apparently.
Ugh.
I hate
It was like,
technology.
What's up, bro? All right, now that Dalton's here, let's talk about Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Yay!
Super Soka.
It was good.
I would.
So they're all stuck on the fucking planet, or in the galaxy, far, far away.
And Ray's fucking dead, and the brother, sister, and father all live there, or from there, or were there at one point, and that's what he's looking for, which sucks because now he's fucking dead, which means the character's dead unless they recast or use AI. So we're kind
I
of
was
stuck.
like Ray. I was like Ray. Wait, what happened with Ray? No, you're talking about Bailey.
Ray
right?
Stevenson, yeah.
Yeah, Ray Stevenson.
Yeah, it took me a second to pick up on that. I was like, wait,
They'll
what?
they'll probably recast them.
I'd say there's already been like people who could possibly do it, which they need to because that was a huge thing in
Ugh.
Clone Wars with Anakin and all them, and the owl with Ahsoka. That's the sister, but the sister's apparently dead. Obviously, if her statue's gone, which it's a whole fucking thing.
Oh,
Oh,
it was good. I really liked it, and it was nice to see Ezra looking very ratty with that beard.
I feel like
I just
Sabine
wanna
got in a lot
know-
of trouble a lot of the time. She felt very.
watch Rebels, bud.
Yeah.
Watch Rebels.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, why does she
Sabine's a
keep
fucking
seemingly she keeps getting them
asshole.
in trouble?
Watch Rebels.
That's interesting. At least they kept they kept the canon.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, Sabine pissed me off most of the show.
So I was on a Zoom call with one of my doctors for my therapy stuff, and he saw this stuff behind me. And he's like, "You like Star Wars?" I'm like, "Yeah, guy." And he's like, "Well, what'd you think about Ahsoka?" I was like, "I loved it." He's like, "I fucking hated it." I'm like, "Okay, apparently we're not on the patient-doctor aspect anymore here." Okay, why?
Right. No, I'm
Yeah,
sure
I was like, "Jesus Christ, man!"
Oh, that's too funny.
I was like, "Did you watch
yeah,
Rebels?"
like, why
No.
would
Did
you
you
say
watch
you
Clone
hated
Wars?
it
No.
right after that? You would just be like, it wasn't for me. But like, I hated it.
Yeah, like straight out a
I'm
doctor.
fighting you.
Like I fucking hate it. I'm like, okay, man.
Nito,
Loved it.
Nito burrito. Like, what do you want from me?
Yeah, he liked Andor though.
Andor was good, but
Andor.
I think Ahsoka was better.
Keep thinking
was.
about that guy hitting that stormtrooper with a brick made out of the dead mom. Like that- greatest shit ever.
Oh,
But no, Ahsoka was solid. It was good, solid 9 out of 10. It was just one episode. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, why is this even in here? I don't even remember what
episode was
episode. Not the one where they landed, or no?
I want to say it
Was
was
it-
like episode 3 for you. I think I remember
3 or
that.
4.
conversation.
It was the one where we saw C-3PO.
Oh,
That was like
episode
4. That was like 5.
No,
or 6.
C3PO. That was episode 5.
It was complete. It was all about Hera. No one gives
It
a
was
fuck,
the episode
honestly.
right after.
I like
Anakin.
Hera.
Yeah.
I like Hera.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the slow episode, it was like 3. We
I'm
still
good.
saw
I'm good turning
Purgles
my
up
face
close
green.
and shit.
What?
What?
I said I was good turning my face green.
Ah, okay, I see. Okay, I got it. But no, yeah, it's just like 7 out of 10 or 7 out of 8 episodes were solid.
Nice.
Great.
Good.
Loved
So
it.
what is your official Star Wars show ranking?
Oh,
Andor, Mando,
Book of
Ahsoka,
Boba Fett.
Boba.
Book of Boba Fett, and Obi-Wan.
Boba Fett's last.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, it's only one season, right? So it's like, yeah.
It's I don't think they're coming back with the second one either. Fuck.
And it literally just became Mando after a while. Remember? It just fucking
Yeah.
Yeah, it
it
did.
made a right turn.
Hey!
Boba's upset because you said Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
And he's
Come here.
not gonna stand
Come here.
for it.
Where's our mascot?
I see one of them behind you.
Oh
Dave.
fuck. What are my options again? I'm drawing a blank.
Andor, Book of
Obi-Wan.
Boba Fett, Obi-Wan, Mandalorian, Ahsoka.
Talk about something. I'll get this.
I think that's it.
Andor, Book of Boba,
Yeah,
not Book
that's
of
it.
Bob's.
Book of
Book of
Bob's.
Bob's.
Book of Bob's. Mando.
Book
Book of Bob's
Old-
feta cheese.
Old
All
Ben
the
1.
Bobs, all the Bobs.
Old Ben 1. What was the other one? Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Give them to me again.
Andor.
Yeah.
Book of Boba.
Yeah.
Mando.
Yeah.
Old Ben the First.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Ahsoka.
All right. I got him.
Okay.
Obi-Wan.
I knew it.
As Obi-Wan's first.
Yes.
Fucking knew
Okay.
it.
Mando.
That tracks.
Okay.
Ahsoka. Andor. Boba.
That's not bad. I like that.
Yeah.
I respect
Wow, you
that.
don't got choice. It's my opinion.
I agree with it.
You better.
You said Obi, Mando,
Well, now I don't.
Ahsoka, Andor, Boba.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Was Anakin in everything but Andor?
I don't think he was in Mando
Well,
either.
I mean,
He was in Mando because they pick up Grogu, don't they? No, wait. He shows up to save them from Gideon in Mando. The second finale
that
of the
was
second
Luke.
season.
Yeah.
Oh, not Anakin. That was Luke.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, I'm like,
Yeah,
what
you
the
I
fuck
don't
are you
get-
talking about?
George, you on some bullshit right now.
I get my white people.
Wow.
that's fair. I understand that.
Dalton understands it, but not with white people.
Just with me and Omar.
Good point,
you
George.
just look to see to verify. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Wait. Sometimes when he makes the mistake, all I picture in his brain is that scene from Punisher where he's sitting at the dinner table. Wait.
Jesus Christ.
Omar found the soundboard on Discord.
I
Jesus
did.
Christ.
I want to add more. I want to add more sounds, but I can't. I don't have permissions.
Do we have anything else to discuss on this fine podcast?
Also, I do. Fuck that bitch who fucking said Jonathan Majors did anything. That's it. That's all I got.
Wow. I agree.
Victor Timely, baby. Victor Timely, baby.
That was so good. He's got range.
So good.
That's what we said.
So
So good. So good.
I like him shuffling on.
Take all his permissions away.
No. Give me
Oh.
more permission.
That's how it starts. That's how it starts.
All right,
Take
we
all the
good?
permissions away.
I think we're good.
Excellent, because we have to have a
Return
staff
to
meeting
form.
right after this.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
All right, thank you everybody for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. We will see you guys at some point soon. Pay attention to something somewhere so you know when we're gonna be on. All right.